For a rider like me, it's a beautiful gift to be invited in such a place because you can ride with all the great riders in the world, the best riders in the world, on a great place like this one. So it's very exciting and very moving in a way, because you see all your champions, you know, and you can ride with them. And most of the time you spend time after your class. Then you can watch the other one all day long, you know, and try to imitate them, you know. It's great. This location is beautiful because you have, you know, all the stables are close to the sea. You have beautiful weather. You have palm trees, and the arena is great. The ground of the arena is really great. The paddock is a little small, but it's great. It's really great. It's a great place. The long railroad. It's really long. No. I would love to go on like this and take some good time and having pleasure riding those class. But 5 stars is. You know, I have another job. You know, I'm an actor too, and I have a lot of work. So I couldn't, and I don't think I will have the talent to ride that high. But I wish I could go on like this and take some good time. Like today. Today was a beautiful way of just to start. You know, so I'm very happy. I'm going to Monaco, and then I'm going to Valkenswaard and Chantilly. I'm very happy because the 2 horses I was riding today I totally new. I mean, I rode them last week for the first time, and I did second last week with the horse with who I won today, and she's Padisha de Mars. She's 11 years old, and she's very speed, very quick, and she's a great horse, very respectuous, you know, and so I had a lot of pleasure to do that tour with her. And the other one is a horse that Serge Varsano lent me last week and this week, called Jumping Star Callius. And with who I'm in the 3rd place. It's a great horse too. A little bit more complicated, but it's a really great horse. I have another one who is 7 years old, whose name is B Point. I did the 5th at the Gucci Masters last December. It's a really great horse, but not a little, very complicated. And he's 7 now and really too young. He has a lot of things to learn, and because I have a lot of things to learn, I cannot ride a horse that needs to learn something. So now it's Olivier Guillaume who's gonna ride him a little bit. And I have another horse called Briseur van der Eggen, with who I rode in La Baule. I was in La Baule with him, and I did 4 points in the Grand Prix, but he is a really nice horse. I got involved by a phone call by Mario Luracci, who is a horse stunt man, you know, and who called me because he said, you know, we're trying to make that film happening, you know, possible, and there is no actor who could do that role besides you, so please consider the script and everything. And I was not reading the script because I stopped writing for 20 years after a really big accident after the French championship, and I decided to quit and for 20 years. And when I read the script, I realized there was a really beautiful film to do, and suddenly it excited me again to go back on a horse, and so I trained, and that's how I got involved into the film. Suddenly I'm every weekend in competition, and I'm back on horses for now, and I don't really know how I'm dealing with my planning and everything, and with the shooting and everything, because I'm not really supposed to ride when I'm shooting a movie, so it's quite complicated, but it's a beautiful change in my life. And actually the movie talks about this. It talks about how you can manage to change your life once you take a decision and you decide that you want another life. Actually, that's what I did, and I'm very happy about it. I really love the scene with the father in the truck when he tells me about the choices I should make and how I should consider what's make me have vibration and everything, and not lying to myself. And that's the most important thing in life, is not lying to yourself, is being able to accept if you have a wish, if you have a passion, to do everything you can in your, to make it happen. And so I really like that scene, and of course the victory at the end, because it's always very excited and very exciting. And actually the last scene was not supposed to be like this, because I was not supposed to lift up my hands and do that stupid thing. And I did it for the show. And after the first take, when I did it, the director came to me and very depressed and said, "We had a problem. It didn't roll, so we don't have it. Can you do it again?" So I had to go back on 150 meters, doing like, ah! I think this horse has been so generous. So, I mean, he was doing things like a cat could do, He was amazing. It was really, really, really amazing. And I'm not saying that Pierre Durand was not a good rider, but I'm just saying that he could he could give his heart. He could give his heart on the tour, and trying his best to not touch any obstacles and being, and he had this winner spirit, And I think the two of them made something legendary, I'm working on a movie with Catherine Deneuve. It's about the story of Agnès Leroux, who disappeared in 1976 in Nice, and I'm playing Maurice Agnolet, who is the lawyer of René Leroux, who is played by Catherine Deneuve, and it's a kind of a polar movie.